I'm hopping from my friend's wedding to my cousin's wedding. So I have 3 outfits that I feel I need for the wedding. And I just thought I would have a mooch, as my cousin in England has said, and that got in my head. Thought I'd have a mooch and see what's available, and I don't know. I feel like the ready-made things are gonna need a lot of work because of my body type, and then I feel like the other stuff is just like super expensive, like really expensive, for something that, I think the place is like, it's more breezy, more fun, more playful, and this is like, I was seeing a lot of like embroidery and heavy work, so I think I'm gonna definitely stick with online, but now I'm getting really tight against the deadline, so I think I have to order my outfits this weekend. Just got some gas, and my enthusiasm for my errands is down now. It's 7:15, and this is our packaging if you order from us. And if you order from our partners, it's a little more nondescript. But I have a little gift that I wanted to send somebody, and I thought I was going to do it through Canada Post, but I just realized that it's actually through UPS, and it's kind of funny because I could have put it in with our Vellum orders because we use UPS, but I wanted to drop it tonight, so I filled out a form. Like, I filled it out separately to do it. Anyways, I'm not complaining. It's just a silly blunder on my part. Just my skincare setup for today. I love testing products, thinking about Vellum's future formulations, and seeing how the science of it all matches up with the nature of it all. So I'm going to try either this Living Proof hair strengthener, this Oribe Shine Moisturizing Cream, Super Shine Moisturizing Cream, and then I have a Caudalie Moisturizer, Origins Vitamin C Serum, Solwasu Serum, and this Estee Lauder Micro Essence, which is treatment lotion with bioferment. So this is the lineup, and I also have a mask routine that I do where I test different masks every week, and then I have my normal skincare routine with Vellum products and do-it-yourself natural blends. And yeah, I get told I have great skin a lot, so I don't know if that's like an effect of me telling people what I do, but I really enjoy this part of my job so much.
What'd you say? I always thought wardrobe. Look at the bride and groom. Yeah! No! Yeah, why are you so easy? She probably was looking in the brother, I was eating it off the fork. After oh, that's fun. Thank you so much. She poured it. Yeah.
Little Sunday night dinner. Salmon with some whipped feta dip on top. Sorry, my dog is going crazy for the salmon. Broccoli grilled, and some Cavendish fries, air fried. Those are very addictive. I have some extra dip. Cheers. Monday the 16th of September. We've started a new week, and it is 2:00 p.m. and my uncle is visiting, and he's going to come over for dinner today. So I'm going to whip out to the grocery store quickly, and then I have an appointment I'm no longer a ghost in town. I'm back to all of my regular appointments and meetings, and my calendar's filled back up, which I'm grateful for. And so I thought that I would have a couple dishes prepared for my uncle. So I am going to make a butter chicken, a cauliflower and potato dish called aloo gobi, and then I'll have rice as a side, and raita, which is like a yogurt dish that helps with the spice of the other dishes, and then lastly I'll make like a dessert dish with carrots. It's called halva. So there are 6 things to make, and I am going to just take a little break from work for a couple hours and make dinner, get ready, have dinner, and then I will get back to it. I have to figure out a workout in here as well. I went to bed way too late yesterday. I don't know, I'm getting stuck on TikToks, and last night I watched 2 hours of TikToks, and so today I have to put myself in phone punishment, and I have to like leave it outside of my room because it's just, that's not good. So I set my alarm to get up super early today, and I was so tired that I really was not productive until 8 o'clock. So I just tortured myself for no reason. And yeah, so I have to quickly grab everything, and it is my birthday week. I'm really excited. I actually woke up to the first message said happy birthday week, and I was like, oh, thank you. Yes, that is happening. Also, I seriously love September. It is so beautiful out, but it's not like too hot. It's 20 degrees Celsius, and it's just like so beautiful. I love when it's like sunny, but it's not super hot. I think that's my favorite kind of weather. And now I feel like my perspective has changed, because it's like, wow, I get to make some fun dinner. Hopefully everything turns out okay, and I don't have the same like rush, like, oh my gosh, working, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done, I gotta go here, get the groceries, get this. Like, I'm just very chill, and it's like fun. Like, I get to choose like little, you know, our dinnerware situation. So yeah, I'm not stressed. I think if my uncle just randomly was to show up at like 4 o'clock for some reason, I think I'd be like, oh, but I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll probably come around 5:30 or 6, so that's perfect. The food will be ready. I don't know if I'll be ready, but there's not really much to get ready. Just, you know, do something. And we cannot talk about England, because I feel really bad that I didn't go and see him and his family. So you cannot say anything. Just kidding. It's fine. I'm going to tell him, obviously. But, I don't know, it's just so hard when you're on a trip to see everyone, but also, like, kind of do fun things. So I really only had, like, a day in London where he lives. So in an ideal world, he and my aunt would just, like, meet me in Mayfair, and we could go somewhere really nice, and, like, maybe go to, like, a nice bar or something. But because of the societal differences in our culture, it'll never happen. And I feel like low-key, you know, I'm kind of seen as like, I should be getting married, I should be having kids. Like, that is so much of the identity that's been crafted for me, and that I'm like expected to follow, as is everybody else who's Indian. So I'm a little bit of a mold breaker, and I'm not the only one. So most of my family's pretty chill, but I do have a section of my family who uphold traditional values. And, you know, I think it ultimately just comes down to, like, people just want to see you good and doing well. And, you know, in some people's eyes, that means, like, you have a family, you have children that will one day take care of you, you have a husband that will provide for you, or a wife that will take care of you. So, I don't know, I'm a lot less, like, inclined to try to change people these days or change their minds. I'm very much like, you do you, I'm gonna do me, and we can still love each other and care about each other. And sometimes when you really care about someone, it's okay to just go, let's agree to disagree. Like, let's just agree that on this topic, we're not going to see eye to eye, and we don't need to spend an hour convincing each other. We don't need to have hurt feelings and distance, you know, ourselves from each other. On this topic, you can just go, agree to disagree, you know? And that, I think, is the best way to do it. Otherwise, you just have to take on so much. And obviously there's exceptions to that, but something that was in the news recently was Chappell Roan kind of did an interview with Rolling Stone where she said that she's, you know, kind of made peace or something with her Republican family members, and, you know, she's a member of the LGBTQ plus community herself, and she's also kind of broken the mold from, like, being a Midwestern gal. So when I first read that, my initial reaction was like, well, I mean, that kind of speaks to privilege a bit, because it's saying, I'm safe in this space, I'm safe in other spaces, so therefore I'm good, so I don't really need to care if what my family thinks. But actually, on a deeper level, I don't think it's that at all. I think it just comes back to what I just said of, like, are you going to spend all your time and energy trying to change people and, like, change their views, or could you spend that time maybe on inner work, or, you know, working to change the minds of people who are, like, receptive, or who show that they want to hear what you have to say. So I think there's just so much nuance in these discussions, and sometimes it's like, this person is this or that, and if they're not that, then I'm out, kind of a thing, where it's like, I don't know, we all have a lot to learn from each other, and we all have to, like, figure out our perspectives as well. So sometimes it's just nice to meet someone who doesn't share the same opinions as you, because it just reinforces to yourself, like, hey, I still hold this opinion strong, or this is still a value of mine, you know? But I think there's just a difference between holding space for different opinions and entertaining disrespect, which in my case, like, I don't think happens that much. I think it's just people want the best for you, and they have their own experiences and their own perspectives on the way that they were raised and the way that they've seen things. And coming back to my situation, like, I have empathy for the fact that for the first time pretty much ever, women are, you know, allowed to choose their own careers, they're allowed to choose their own partners, they're allowed to date, they're allowed to get married when they want, they're allowed to have kids when they want. Like, compare that to, like, thousands of years of arranged marriages, and, you know, women not working, women being, like, the primary caretakers. So it's just a lot in one generation, I think, of advancement. And I think you just have to, like, hold space for people who maybe are having a tougher time with that, or who don't necessarily agree that that's the best way to go. But I know in my day how I live, and I just love it. Like, I love how I spend my days, and if you love it, then why does somebody else's opinion on your life really matter? Really doesn't. Preparing my marinade for chicken. So we have garlic, ginger, chicken, turmeric, red Kashmiri chili powder, cumin powder, coriander powder, ginger garlic paste, which is what this is, and now I'm just going to add some yogurt. So if you would like to make tandoori chicken, this is how. You just mix your spices, oh, and some lemon juice, chili, can't even talk, some lemon juice, ginger, garlic, and spices. I feel like the garam masala might be hard to find, but you can probably find it anywhere these days. This stuff, kasuri methi, it's really good. Give it a stir, and I will see this baby again in time check. It is 3:47, and I have everything for my first dish ready. My workspace is a mess. I have cauliflowers chopped, potatoes, onions chopped, garlic ginger paste. Here's the butter chicken, aloo gobi, 6:30, and the table is set. Dinner was a success. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning at 6 o'clock, and I'm not feeling well mentally or physically, and I know exactly why. It's because I have totally engorged myself with British sweets since I got home. I'm talking, we have gone through, myself and the people I live with, we've gone through 2 packets of Walker's Crisps, 1 packet of shortbread, Jaffa cakes, cherry bakewells, dairy milk, white chocolate buttons, mint buttons. Yeah, this other Marks and Spencer shortbread is currently in the cupboard, and I want to like throw it away. And I even took a Percy Pig out of the children's bags. I don't know why I did it yesterday. I was just like, I want to try this, but I think I just didn't want the children to have it. So I am dressed for the gym, and I'm just going to take a break. I'll work until about 8:30 or 9, and then I just need to go have a workout, do a reset, and do the errands that I didn't get to yesterday, and I will definitely be turning a new leaf today because I feel like crap. This is a Norwegian chocolate that Arthur, the officiant, and his wife gave me. I don't know how to pronounce this, so don't come for me, but I'm gonna say it's Kvik Luns. Kvik Luns. I will look up the pronunciation and see if I'm right. But it is, I've already had 5 of these bars. Not just me, I shared. But it's a more elevated, oh, I can't do this with one arm. It is a more elevated Kit Kat. It tastes like Kit Kat, but like way creamier, way more complex. And you can tell that they're using way better chocolate. It's really good. Kvik Luns. Kvik Luns. It literally, the pronunciation sounds like you're saying quick lunch in a Norwegian way. And the article that I found the pronunciation said why this is more than just a Norwegian Kit Kat bar. So my apologies, but it is way better. So pretty. Didn't blend that. There we go. Oh, it feels nice. It almost looks like makeup. Theodore Thomas Roth approved.